Well, hello, my dear companions. Welcome to the third part of Exit Music. Doki Doki, the mod. If you say the mod from Doki Doki. I'm sorry. It's been a while. But there were a few other videos that I wanted to make, and this is a very heavy series to record, actually. After I recorded the last two, I felt really down. I mean, this is a heavy series, so let's continue. Bring your favorite snacks, bring your favorite blanket, and huddle up and turn down the lights and enjoy this for what it is. Drearily steering. I can tell from the snoring figure next to me that Natsuki is still asleep. I rub my eyes, struggling to open them. Reaching out to my bedside cabinet, I swipe my phone and check the time. Midday. Wow. There's no point going to school today. We're already missed half of the day. Besides, I don't think Natsuki would be up for it. After last night's, well, I sit up and decide to head downstairs and make breakfast for the two of us. She'll appreciate the effort. I try to be as quiet as possible in an attempt to not wake her up while I slip out from under the duvet. I head to the music. I head to the kitchen and decide to make something quick and easy so I can bring it to her. Searching through my fridge, I find some bacon. Nice. I start mixing together some pancake batter after a short search for the ingredients. As I'm cooking, I hear a light knock on the door. Anxious about leaving the cooking food, I rush to answer. Oh! Wait. Yeah, of course, yeah, we're at our house. I was thinking what she will think if we open at Natsuki's house. But no, we're at home. Hey, Sayori, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be back at school. Step outside and close the door behind me. Oh, yeah, that would be super awkward. I don't want her to know Natsuki is here. I was planning on it, but I just couldn't get out of bed this morning.
What are you cooking? It smells really sweet.
Sayori peers through my window to see what I'm up to in the kitchen. She sees
Natsuki?
Oh my god. Taking a look at myself, I see Natsuki tending to the breakfast. Oh, this will be awkward to explain. Crap.
I see what's going on, Zalzar.
You do?
Yes, you two are making cupcakes again.
Yeah. I can feel the sweat on my forehead begin to bead. I'm so done for. Yeah, it's supposed to be a surprise. For the club. Neither of us were expecting to see you, though. Gives her a weak smile and attempts to reassure her.
Don't worry, Zalzar. Your secret will be safe with me. Well, since you're busy, I'll leave you to lovers be.
Okay, sorry. See you. As she's about to leave, I stop her momentarily. I was just wondering, are you going to the club?
I guess since I'm actually up, I might as well. Especially if you're bringing the cupcakes.
Yeah. Sayori leaves without another word. So now we have to make cupcakes? I return to the kitchen in cold sweat, worrying about the false promise I gave to Sayori. Guess I'll have to convince Natsuki that we should cook a batch. It's nearly finished making our meal.
Ah!
The breakfast. It was supposed to be a surprise. I was going to wake you and have it ready for you. Then Sayori knocked and I...
You could have burned your house down, dummy. Look!
She points to the spatula at the plate of charred pancakes. Oh, we messed that up.
I guess we're even now, huh? You saved me and I saved our breakfast.
A part of me wants to scold her for her warped perception of what even meant, but another doesn't want to bring up the events of last night with her. I decide that I'll make a snide remark at most. Not quite. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Natsuki is really something else outside of the club room. She really is actually. She's so snarky in the club room. I mean, I think she has a reason. Maybe it's because she doesn't have to put on a show for the other club members. True. They always call her cute, though I can surely see why. I set the table and sit down with Natsuki. At first she starts eating almost viciously, but quickly snaps out of it, remembering I'm in the room. How is it?
It's delicious.
She continues to scoff her breakfast down, albeit at a slightly slower pace. Once we're both finished, I take her plate from her and place it in the dishwasher for her.
So? You want to do anything today?
Yeah, we have to make cupcakes. Yeah, well, I kinda promised Sayori that we'd make a batch of cupcakes for the club later. If you want to, then maybe we can set aside a few just for later. Natsuki immediately jumps from her chair, grabbing the apron draped over the oven handle.
Let's do it!
Before I can react, she's tearing through my cupboards and drawers, looking for everything she needs, only occasionally stopping to ask where I keep certain utensils and ingredients.
Ready to help?
Of course, let's do this. Hopefully I'll be more useful than last time. I really love how it connects, with the main story, because this is pretty much just a branch from the main game. Like, what would happen if we were able to stop Sayori from hanging herself? What would happen? What events would unfold? And this is kind of what would happen, really.
It better be.
Natsuki playfully punches my shoulder.
Don't tell me that seriously hurt ya. The door. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot.
Oh yes. Okay. I thought she talked about our door. Now she spoke about the door we knocked down, at her home when we, damaged our shoulder. It's okay. It's only a bruise. You just caught me by surprise, is all. Having an extremely hard time trying to play it off. That genuinely hurt. I can't feel that. I can understand. I forgot how much power her small frame can deliver. What do you want me to do first?
Well, I guess you can start preheating the oven to 350. I'll deal with the dry ingredients.
I do my small part and watch Natsuki get started. She's so precise with her movements. It's almost hypnotic. Natsuki catches me staring at her, completely spaced out.
Dummy.
What? I shake my head as I jerked back into the moment.
You were staring.
Sorry. What next?
I've got everything ready to go besides the eggs. Could you crack them into this bowl for me while I set the tray liners?
I grab an egg in each hand and crack both. Wow, that's nice. I can't do that.
Show off.
Yeah. So? What's the matter with me trying to show off for you?
Salazar.
Finally got you.
What do you mean?
Get all embarrassed when I try to be sweet.
That's
That's good. You're adorable. Natsuki begins to prepare the cake batter.
Elzar, we talked about...
Oh. Now? Really? We talked about last night? As much as I want to fully understand what happened, maybe we should leave that for later. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best time.
Yeah, okay.
Natsuki nods in agreement, returns to the batter. Let's just get this finished, you know, we can talk about the things later. She quickly finishes mixing it and begins to distribute the batter evenly between the cups. I'll wash the beaters by hand and attach them to the mixer. Start to mix the icing. Should have done this last time.
And what? Leave me to mix all the batter by hand?
Well, you're stronger than you think. Really. Natsuki huffs with an arrogant look on her face.
Don't you forget it?
The enticing smell of chocolate cupcakes begin to seep from the oven. It's going to be difficult to not eat any on the way to the club. I drip blue food coloring onto the cupcakes, or into the icing, sorry. So I have chocolate cupcakes with blue icing. Sounds lovely. The timer rings and Natsuki opens the oven's door. Instantly, my entire house is filled with the mouth-watering scent of Natsuki's baking. My god. These ones smell even better than the last batch. Natsuki sets them on a rack to cool for a few minutes while I finish the icing.
Are you almost done? Have to get going soon.
I stop the mixer for a moment and plunge my finger into the cobalt sea of sugar. I raise my finger to my mouth. Natsuki grabs my wrist and pulls my arm away from my face. He scoops the icing off of my finger onto her own and promptly... Oh. Nice. Hey.
Why do you expect me to put your finger in my mouth? That's gross.
You're only saying that because I did that to you? Oh, we did? I don't remember that.
Of course, that makes you gross.
I'm not gross. Can't help but crack a smile as I speak. Would have been a lie if I said that I didn't enjoy her teasing. It makes her so happy when she gets a reaction out of me, even if only a tiny one. Natsuki and I ice the cupcakes and get ready to leave. Quickly I head up to my room to get changed in my school uniform. Natsuki, without her uniform, is forced to wear the clothes. Oh. That's gonna be awkward at school. Being as most of the teachers will have left by the time we arrive, she shouldn't end up getting into... Yeah, still, but the other club members will wonder why the heck she has our clothes. I return to the kitchen for a moment to grab some tin foil and I cover the cupcakes with it to protect them. Natsuki notices and heads out of the door. I follow. As we're walking down the street, Sayori calls out to us from her door. Natsuki grabs my arm, signaling for me to stop walking as Sayori catches up. Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
Oh. I could smell those from my house. Can't wait.
Ooh. Gonna save so we don't miss anything. You can... There we go. As I understand, as we saw earlier at least, there are different days in this mod, so I will try to make one video per each day, you know? I think that's a good way to split them up. Some of you want me to make the whole series pretty much in one video, but I will make them into at least one day at a time. I think that's a good separation of events. Natsuki, Sayori and I make our way to the school. Boom, boom. Sayori is acting quite normal considering what happened just a few days ago. Yeah, but she's... I mean, that's what happened in the main game too. She's all about that smile and you don't really know how she really feels. Come to think of it, Natsuki is too. Perhaps they wouldn't like to dwell on dark times. Don't blame them. Just can't help but be reminded of the traumatic events. Within a few minutes we arrive at school. Only the last few students trickle out from the doors as it's at the end of the school day. I mean, I wonder what Monika will say about Natsuki's outfit. The three of us make our way to the club room, being careful not to drop the cupcakes. I set the cupcakes down on the desk near the door.
Hey Yuri!
Sayori runs up to Yuri, gives her a hug.
Sayori? Sorry you startled me. Where have you two been? Not feeling well? Yeah, I wasn't feeling so good at the past few days. I was really sick. Me too. Well, I'm glad you two are back now and healthy. Yeah. Natsuki, where's your uniform?
Yeah.
It was dirty and I didn't have time to wash it.
But you'll get into all sorts of trouble with the teachers if they see you out of uniform.
Well, that's why I skipped the rest of the school day.
Yuri stares down Natsuki doubtfully. I wonder what Monika will say though. Instead of calling her out though, she changes the subject. That's nice, Yuri. Best girl.
By the way, I have a surprise for you all. Ooh! What is it? It's a surprise for a reason, Sayori. Just wait a moment, I'll show you all when Monika arrives. Elsa and I decided, since I was feeling better, that we should make some cupcakes. I've already missed the majority of the classes this week, so what's one more day? Especially if it means I can get to bake.
Natsuki retrieves the box of cupcakes and lifts off the foil, showing off our handiwork.
Such a deep shade of blue. They look delectable.
I never heard that word before.
Thanks. Eee! I can't wait, I'm starving. Not to me, I'm stuffed. What do you mean? When I went over to Salsa's house to bake, he made me breakfast. Aw, Salsa, you're so sweet.
I know. Thanks, Sayori.
I'm kinda thirsty, actually. I'll be back in a second.
Couldn't Yuri make some tea? Yuri walks out of the club room, turning toward the fountain down the hall. Bare moments later, Monika walks into the club room from the other door. Here we go. Hi, Monika.
Wow, looks like everyone bothered to show up today.
Natsuki bites the tongue. Yuri buries her head into her novel again. I'm left standing alone, fidgeting in my hands. Yeah, I guess.
About time.
Still seems pretty upset about the festival. Hope maybe our cupcakes will be a sufficient peace offering. Theory returns, carton of apple juice in hand.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Sayori. What happened on Monday? Were you sick?
Yeah, Zalzar had to take me to the hospital.
Salazar, I thought you say it was a family emerge. Let's take a little break. Break over. Let's deal with this. Oh, it was kinda. I've known her for ages. She's basically like a family to me at this point. Oh, that's a bad lie. Besides, I've never seen her like that. I felt like I had to make sure she was going to be okay. And what about you, Natsuki? What's your excuse?
I was sick too. Don't call it an excuse like you don't believe us or something.
No, I do. It just isn't a good enough reason to have ruined the festival. I should have guessed that she was. Oh, I should have guessed she was still up in arms about the festival. Yeah. Of course, I mean, unless you were nearly dying, then I'd certainly understand. And since you're both here, I take it that that wasn't the case. Whatever, just don't miss up important days like that again, and there will be consequences. In an effort to break the hostile mood that Monica was causing, Yuri clears her throat.
I have something for all of you.
Yuri lifts her bag onto her desk and unpacks a new tea set. Yes.
It's not much, but I thought it'd be nice to share.
The next set has 5 cups. The new set has 5 cups. One for each of us. Each one has one of our names painted on it in a different color. That's sweet.
Oh!
The new teapot was Literature Club written in script across the middle of each side. That's nice. We have these club cups.
Thanks, Yuri. This looks so elegant. Oh, thank you. The cups are a little bigger. And the cups are a little bigger. Thanks, Yuri.
This must have taken quite some preparation. Thanks. Yuri, clearly uncomfortable with the amount of attention being given to her, turns towards Monica, who hasn't said a word. Oh, good job, Yuri. Could she have sounded any more monotone? Yuri politely nods and retreats back to her novel. Yuri is writing something down. Can't make out what it is, but it looks to be a poem.
Hey Zalzar, come on!
Let's save. You know, just in case. Natsuki, dragging me by the arm, pushes me down under the windowsill. She grabs the new volume of Perfect Girls from her set, replacing the volume from the last night to its rightful spot. We sit and read this volume in silence, besides the occasional giggle from Natsuki. Well, that's adorable. That's adorable. After around 20 minutes, Monica clears her throat to get our attention from across the clubroom. Okay, everyone. It's time to share poems. I left my poem for Natsuki. Yeah. Oh boy. I'm assuming Natsuki was unable to write one, and presumably Sayori too. Well, none of you even tried to. We all stay silent.
I did, but maybe we should just wait until tomorrow.
Natsuki
and Sayori probably couldn't write because they fell ill. But I'm not sure about...
Fine. Tomorrow it is then. Well gathered around the table. Monica is spacing out. Something else must be bothering her. Yeah. Possibly. And we might know what that is. Either way, still no excuse to be so cold towards all of us. You know, I've been excited to use a new tea set. I'm going to boil the kettle. I assume you'll be having a cup of tea? I nod silently.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Monica pulls a fresh piece of paper from her notebook and begins writing. Natsuki sets the cupcakes down on the center of the table. Yuri returns with the kettle. Monica seems to be oblivious as to what's going on around her. She's writing furiously, pressing the pen down into... I have a bad feeling about this. Steam begins to flow from the kettle, and Yuri transfers the water into the pot. Yuri pours tea into each of our respective cups. Moments of silence go by as if they were hours. Monica's really killed the mood with her attitude. Yuri is already pilfered a cupcake from the tray and bites down into it.
Wow, Natsuki, these are the best ones yet. You just haven't tried this recipe before.
You just haven't tried this recipe yet. I'm so sorry, I'm messing up the text sometimes. I don't know why. Sayori, reaching for her cupcake, accidentally tips it over, spilling its contents all over. Let's take a break. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus, do you always have to be such a clutch? Get your act together. You're supposed to be the vice president. Monica's sudden snap takes us all off guard. Sayori, clearly flustered, knocks the overturned teacup onto the ground and oh no! Shattering it across the clubroom floor. For Christ's sake, Sayori, do you even pay attention to what you're doing? You what? You're sorry again? So like how you were sorry about not showing up for the festival? And dragging Salsa to the hospital with you? That was pretty selfish of you. If Salsa was here, we could have just continued. Oh, if Salsa was here, we could have just continued without you. Or Natsuki, considering she probably would have weaseled her way out of reading anyway. Everyone besides Monica is in utter shock. A hospital? Being so hostile. Sayori rushes out of the room crying, quickly followed by Natsuki, who's attempting to comfort her. Oh. Yuri has moved from her usual seat to the other side of the room, her face buried into her novel. I stand, and Monica glares at me. Monica, what the hell are you doing? Go take care of her. She clearly can't take care of herself. I want to scream at her after what she said. Have an urge to slap her. Instead, I rush out of the door to console Sayori and Natsuki. I can hear them in the hallway upstairs, Sayori's sobbing filling the otherwise silent halls. I run up the stairs to see her crying on the bench, Natsuki alongside her. Hey, it's okay. Monica's just being a... I don't know what she's doing, okay? She probably had a really bad day or something. She's just taking it out on you. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. What I'm trying to say is, don't take it to heart, okay? She knows that we are all looking forward to the festival. We were all looking forward to the festival. Maybe she just takes things like this harder than the rest of us.
Don't care, Salazar. That's not how you speak to people. I'm going home.
Sayori stands. Oh, crap.
I'll walk with you tomorrow. But until Monica stops her campaign to hurt everyone, I'm staying the hell away from the club.
Sayori wipes the remainder of her tears from her cheeks.
You two have fun dealing with her, but tell her that if she wants to talk, she knows where I live.
Oh.
Wait. Sayori, come back. We'll sort it out together. That sound better?
Come on, Sayori, it's easier this way. Sayori's entire attitude shifts. She's no longer crying. Her face is completely... Oh my god, she doesn't need this right now. She turns to me.
Salazar, I'll see you later. I'm leaving.
We could walk home with you. I don't really want to go back there anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
Sayori looks at the two of us and shakes her head.
No. I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, well, you should join us for dinner tonight. That gives me an odd look.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Did you just say join us?
Well, yeah, that's part of the reason why Natsuki was already at my house this morning. Oh, are we gonna tell her? She had a really bad night and...
No, I'll just stay home. Maybe my mom will order something some takeout. Have fun.
They returns and heads down the stairs. I've never seen her like that. Not even when I caught her trying to... You know? Natsuki, could you give me a second?
What are you doing?
Just need to call someone quickly. Natsuki nods and takes off to wait at the end of the hallway. Word, I ring her mother, who's already at home. That's good. I explain what happened and she tells me that there's no reason to be worried. She explains that the doctor have given her some antidepressants during the last trip to the hospital. Yeah, but that doesn't... I mean, it can still happen. He tells me that it could just be a side effect of the drugs. Yeah, actually, one of the side effects early on with these kind of drugs, with some of the kinds, are that you get even more depressed the first 3 or 4 weeks after you get them, but it usually gets better after that. So you have to be extra careful when you give patients these kind of drugs, especially in the beginning, to have, you know, close phone calls and such and see how they react to the drugs. I let her know that I'm still concerned and to please keep an eye on her. Sayori's mom brushes me off and wishes me a good day. Still worried sick about Sayori, I catch up to Natsuki. Listen, do you want to go back to the club or...
Like hell I'm going back. Nothing while that bitch is there.
Well, I still need to get my bag and stuff, so I guess I'll meet you back at the entrance. Okay with that?
Fine. I'll wait.
Thanks.
Hurry up though.
Take off back downstairs to the club room. Oh my god, this is gonna be painful. Bursting through the door, and Yuri nearly jumps out of her seat, and Monica, writing on a new, drier page of a notepad, turns to face me. What is she writing, though? What do you want? None of your business. Leaning down at my desk, I pick up my backpack and sling it over my shoulders. Moving back towards the exit, Monica tries to get my attention. Elsa, what's wrong with you? I turn and stare at her in utter disbelief. What the f is wrong with you, Monica? Ever since we accidentally ruined your festival event, you've been nothing but pure venom for the club. You were needlessly rude to both Sayori and Natsuki, neither of which are in a mental state capable of handling that right now. I understand that it was a big day and it was important to you, but you have no right to lose your shit on us. And don't think I didn't hear about what you said to Yuri. I was only partly telling the truth. Okay. I know that Monica had said something to Yuri, but I didn't know what. Oh. Is that so, Salazar? Well, you don't know what she's been doing, don't you? Yeah, I do. You don't. Yuri's eyes are locked onto me, peering over her book. She's shocked, but won't call my bluff. Yeah, she's been... Wait, what? Trying to sabotage the club, we know. She doesn't want any new members. Wait. Did she say Yuri? Wait, I need to check. Is she talking about Yuri? Why should Yuri do that? Not only that, but I caught her rummaging through your stationery yesterday. I only told her that she was being a selfish bitch. Monica turns and points at Yuri. You can't fool me, Yuri. I know exactly what's been going on here. Monica, that's way over the line. I mean, how paranoid are you to think... Shut up and listen to me. You're the real reason that the festival was cancelled. I could give a shit that Sayori is sick, of course. Yuri just wanted me to let it go, so I'll tell you the same thing I told her. This is my club. We do what I say. Do I make myself clear? Crystal clear. But that's one thing. Yuri, care to explain?
F you, Monica. You crazy bitch. Do you not see what this is?
Hey there. Don't cut too deep now. Oh my god. Let's take a break. Don't cut too deep now, Yuri. Whatever Monica meant by that, Yuri was affected. Mortified, she drops her novel to the ground and falls back into her chair, stunned. Shoving me out of her way, Monica marches over to Yuri. She stumbles out of her desk and backs away into the closet. Monica follows her. I watch from behind all the commotion. Oh, some new artwork, that's cool. She grabs her by the wrist and yanks her sleeve up.
Oh, what a shame.
You couldn't just help yourself, could you? Oh my god, we see the arm. We see the arm there. What did I say, Yuri? Oh, that's messed up for Monica. Monica is... Yuri stays silent, her eyes fearful. So you see, when even Yuri tried to stand up against Monica, Monica is just bringing down that hammer, you know. She's brutal. I'm proud of Yuri though, trying to stand up for herself. Monica moves closer, forcing her to make eye contact. Maybe I didn't make myself clear, Yuri. What did I say? Can't believe what I'm seeing.
I didn't shut up. You the club.
That's right. If you dare criticize my ability to lead the club again, Yuri, everybody's gonna know about this. Everyone? How do you think they'll feel about you knowing what you do behind closed doors? My blood is boiling. I'm just about ready to knock her out. Monica, what the hell has gotten into you? You're crazy! Monica lets go of Yuri's arm, pushing Yuri and the desk away from her. Oh, poor Yuri. Looking at me, she speaks up. I'm gonna save. You want to see crazy, Salsa? I'll show you crazy. From her school blazer, she pulls a sheet of paper neatly folded. She thrusts it into my hand. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I know what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you before I finish writing this poem. Is this Yuri's poem? But the poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. What is crazy? What the hell is this? Oh, say what? The poem that Sayori sent me on the morning of the festival. She told me everything after. It was supposed to be her suicide note. Suicide note? What the hell is wrong with you? Sayori should never. Monica, I shake my head in disbelief. Wordlessly, I storm out of the club room. This game, though, this game. I walk down the vacant halls toward the front doors. I can see Natsuki standing outside through the glass. Oh my god. Just need some calm, you know. Damn.
Are you okay, Salsa? You look a bit little.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. It's just Monica who's not okay. Wow, that was brutal to see Monica especially deal with Yuri that way. I showed Sayori's poem to Natsuki on the walk back to my house. She can't believe what she's looking at either.
You know, Salsa, that's serious. You think we should check up on her?
After what happened earlier? Yeah, definitely. Oh, have you told Natsuki about... Okay. I guess Natsuki pretty much knows what happened and that Sayori tried to commit suicide as well. Okay. First we head back to my house just to drop off our school bags. We head towards Sayori's house. I knock on Sayori's door. She answers the door, thank you, but just stares at us. She has those clothes. Hey Sayori, we just wanted to check in on you.
I'm fine. I told you that already. I ordered pizza and was just about to eat. To enjoy making your dinner.
She edges the door shut. Wait, Sayori! Wedge my foot into the door before she can close it on us. She tries again, but harder this time. Monica gave me this. I nudge Natsuki and she nods, giving Sayori the poem.
Oh, yeah. Forgot I'd send that to her. Whoops. Listen, Sayori, if you ever want to hang out, or if you need anyone to talk to, Elsa and I are always happy to listen. We're all friends after all.
Sayori forces a smile. Or a laugh.
Sure, Natsuki. Where can I find you? Salazar's place?
Oh, she's pissed about that. She's pissed about that too. Oh my god. Oh. Didn't think she would care that Natsuki was staying with me, but yeah. As we might know in the main game, she has really a crush on us, and this is not gonna be good. I should really sit down with Sayori and explain the situation, yeah. Sooner rather than later. Natsuki and I head back home to eat and get settled in for the night. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Zalzar,
Yeah?
we barely have any food left. How are we supposed to make dinner?
I don't know. Well, we have to go to the shops, but quickly, it won't be long before they close. Open the closet by the door and grab my jacket. You coming? Because I don't really know what I'm getting.
It's getting pretty cold out there. I don't have a coat.
Is that your place?
No, Zalzar.
It doesn't have a coat at all?
I don't own one.
I had Natsuki my coat for the time being. Well, hold on to this for now then. I can handle the weather until we get to the shopping center.
Are you sure? Because I really wouldn't want...
It's fine, believe me. Come on, we're going to have to hurry before the shops close. As we exit the house, a gust of chilly wind hits us both. Natsuki hurriedly pulls my coat on. I shiver violently. We catch the bus and make our way to the store. On the route, the bus passes Natsuki's home. She shuffles down in her seat in an attempt to keep it out of her sight. I can understand. You okay? Natsuki wraps her arm around mine.
Yeah.
Shortly, the bus arrives at our stop and we make our way to the mall. So, where do you... Natsuki is already dragging me into a nearby clothing store before I can finish my sentence. Oh, she wants to buy her own jacket.
They're all so cute. Oh, Salazar, how do you like this one?
Oh, fancy. I like it. You know, it fits you perfectly too.
Oh, and look at this scarf. Goes perfectly with it.
Natsuki walks to the cash register to pay. Natsuki? Where'd you get the money from? Like, I mean, if she had money, she could buy a jacket earlier, so... Oh.
Well, I have to take it from my dad.
You're stealing it?
He's not stealing. And I don't like thinking it is. It's usually for baking stuff.
What happened there with the text? Usually It's usually for food. Maybe she was gonna say food in general, and then change it quickly to baking stuff.
Sometimes manga. was saving for the Parfait Girls box set, but this is more important.
The clerk scans both her items and the total is a bit steeper than Natsuki expected. Begrudgingly, she brings the scarf back. Oh no! We're gonna buy it for her. We're gonna buy it for her. I have an idea. I grab the scarf while she's paying for her jacket and grab a black beanie for myself.
Do you think this will look good on me?
Oh wait, did we say that? Sorry. Sorry, we said that. Wrong voice.
Maybe.
Good enough. I place the 2 items on the counter and the cashier gives me a sly smile, scanning my things. That was nice of us. Natsuki's waiting for me outside. During the time we spent indoors, it has begun to snow outside.
Could have done with the scarf after all, huh?
Just you wait. Natsuki begins to shiver as we wait, all that waiting for the bus, of course. The snow begins to settle as the bus comes to an halt. The snow's beautiful.
Yeah.
We board the bus with our things and sit at the back. I give Natsuki the window seat. We sit together wordlessly as she becomes more entranced with the snowfall.
It's a shame it'll be gone in the morning. Never really sticks.
Yeah, we should stay a bit longer too. Natsuki rests her head on my shoulders, still staring out the window.
This is nice.
Wrap my arm around her. We stay this way for the remainder of the trip back home. As we approach our stop, I grab all of our bags. The bus comes to a stop and we get off. Oh, beautiful. We're a short walk from the house. Now's probably the good time to...
Hey, Salazar. How much was the hat after all?
I actually don't have a clue. I only bought it so I could surprise you with this anyway. I put the scarf out from inside the hat. Oh, that's so adorable.
Salazar, really didn't have to buy me the scarf, you know.
I know I didn't. Just wanted to. Hold it out and she reaches to grab it. Draping it around her neck, she beams at me, speechless.
Salazar,
Oh, so adorable. Natsuki grabs the sleeves of my jacket. I pull her in close and embrace the moment for as long as possible. Her grip loosens a bit. A little.
Sorry.
You shouldn't be.
Okay, just couldn't stop myself.
It's fine, Natsuki. In fact, this is great.
Thanks, Salazar, for everything you've done for me. I don't want this to end.
Nor do I. We remain together for a little longer. Eventually, our responsibilities get the better of us and we separate. I take Natsuki by the hand and we walk to the grocery store. We grab all the ingredients we'll need for the night and head on our way.
Hey, Salazar, I can carry some of those for you.
No need, it's my turn to do some heavy lifting. The pain in my shoulder slowly returns, leaving it aching. I do my best to ignore it. As we approach my house, I take a peek over Sayori's window. Oh, so that's her, yeah, we are neighbors, of course. So that's her room, you see, that lit up. I think back to the hospital. I told her I would be there for her no matter what. Did I break that promise by letting Natsuki stay with me? Maybe in Sayori's eyes, we did. No, when I explain the situation with Natsuki, Sayori will understand. I know her. We arrive back at my house. Set the bags onto the ground to unlock the door. Natsuki wanders towards the gate.
Don't want to go inside. Not just yet. Sounds childish, but I kinda want to enjoy the snow. Only for a little longer.
Well, wait there and I'll be right back. When I open the door to the house, I make a beeline for the refrigerator. I hurriedly throw everything inside, not even bothering to take the food out of their bags. We just... okay. I return outside. Natsuki's nowhere to be seen. Bam! It said something. Now, where'd she... Then boom. Oh my god. It scared me so bad. It scared me really bad, actually. Brat. Yeah, snowball. From what seemed to be thin air, however, a snowball hits me square in the face. I recoil, stunned. Hey! That's it. If she wants a snowball fight, I'll give her a snowball fight. I duck for cover behind a bush and she's already packing another. I begin to collect my own. I hear her footsteps crunch in the snow as she creeps towards me. As I poke my head around, I'm clipped by Natsuki's next snowball. Nice try.
Aha!
I return fire on her. I hit her in the back as she retreats toward the gate. Natsuki lets out a yelp and falls to the ground. Oh. Natsuki now on her hands and knees, holding her back in pain. Oh. God, are you okay? I rush over to her side, taking a knee to make sure she's not injured. Natsuki, I'm so sorry. God, really? Natsuki scoops a mound of snow up and throws it at my face. She hops back onto her feet and runs inside, giggling. Stunned and covered in snow, I sit and process what just happened for a moment. We lost to Natsuki in a snowball fight. Damn. I brush myself off and head back inside. Natsuki's washing her hands in the kitchen. You win this time, okay? I don't think I'll fall for that again.
Ha, yeah.
She leaves the water running for me as I proceed to wash my hands as well. I splash some room temperature water on my face. Ah, that's nice.
Come on, I could have done so much worse.
Dry my hands and face using a flannel. Open the fridge and start unloading the bag of ingredients onto the counter. What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing, Salazar? Sit your ass down. I'm cooking tonight.
Damn. Okay, chill. I don't want my... don't want my help at all?
Nope. I can handle it. I mean, you did your part by carrying everything for me. And it's the least I can do since you're letting me stay here.
I shrug. Not about to say no to a meal cooked for me by Natsuki of all people. If you insist. I take a seat at the table. I'm right here in case you need a hand, okay?
You're just going to watch me cook?
That's a bad thing?
Well, not really. Might want to pay attention to what I'm doing though. Considering you almost set your house on fire making those pancakes.
I can feel the blood rush to my face. You're not even gonna let me live that down, are you?
Nope.
Natsuki moves fluidly around my kitchen. She's a great cook, you know? You really
need to learn to manage your time in the kitchen. Cooking and baking should be fun, not a pain in the ass. If it's stressing you out, then you're probably doing it wrong.
That's very poetic of you, Natsuki.
I might have heard it on a cooking show.
Natsuki resumes her work as I watch from the table.
Okay, now I just need to let this shimmer for a few minutes and we'll be set.
Really? That's that quickly?
What do you expect? I'm a pro, you know. I can do it in no time.
Natsuki begins to set the table. Wait, let me sort this out. I've done practically nothing anyway. I position the placemats and the silverware on both sides of the table. Natsuki divides the food onto our plates. The scent of chicken and sorted vegetables fills the kitchen.
It's only a stir fry, Salazar. Not that special.
She must have seen the look on my face. You sure? It smells great. Talks about it like it's nothing, but I can tell she's reveling in the compliment. Sit at the table and eat our dinner. After we're both finished, I take our dishes and place them in the dishwasher. I fill the sink full of hot, soapy water and let the pan soak for a few moments. Natsuki already made her way to the couch and started looking for something to watch. She shouts out to me from the next room over.
Salazar, anything you want to watch?
Unless you got something in mind, not really. Scrub the pan hastily and toss it with the rest of the load. This mod gives you a bit too many details, I think. Let's save, just in case. Enter my living room. Oh, you haven't seen this before, I don't think. I don't think so, at least. That's a weird way to have the sofa next to the TV. I enter my living room to find Natsuki staring out the window.
Oh, it stopped snowing.
Probably be gone by tomorrow. Hey, at least we got to have our fun with it, right? Natsuki nods in agreement. Natsuki flips through the channels. Soap, drama, comedy, soap, documentary, soap, game show.
Oh, there's never anything good on.
I know. Want to look for a movie instead?
Sure.
Open the streaming app I like and Natsuki begins to browse the selection. She picks a cutesy love story, of course. I didn't even get the chance to read the title before she hits play button.
I love this movie so much. I used to watch it all the time because Elsa, I forgot.
Natsuki pauses the movie and turns to me.
About everything. My father?
I can see the tears forming in her eyes.
And Salazar, he has problems. He's been like this ever since my mom left us. I think I was 5. Looking back, I can't get why she stopped talking to him. He was a terrible person before, but why me? What did I ever do? I think my dad blames me for her leaving. I think that's the reason he drinks so much.
Oh my god. This is such a heavy subject, you know?
Always tells me...
Oh, sorry.
He always tells me that I remind him of her. And that he hates it.
Natsuki can't even speak, the sobbing is drowning her voice. Natsuki, just try and breathe, okay? Take your time. We don't have to talk about this right now. We can say... Sorry for the cut there, my computer ran out of memory. We don't have to talk about this right now. We can say this for another day if...
No, Salazar. I need you to know. Salazar, since I was 14, he's resorted to borderline torturing me for existing. He only brings home food once a week, and it's usually just leftovers from a restaurant. And then he drinks. He sees me as my mother. That day you saw me in the hospital, that wasn't even the worst. Believe me, I've tried to run away from him before. A couple years ago I found my mom's address. This is something like 11 years since I've seen her. Took the train to her city, and when I knocked on her door, she...
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, even if she hated him for what he did and such, and how he was as a person, why do that to her daughter? Why not just bring her daughter?
That's how she slammed the door in my face, telling me that she left for a reason that she didn't want me. I came back home because I had nowhere else to go. Found out I went to see my mother. That's when he really started to take his anger out on me. He beat me to the point I had to cover it up with makeup just to be able to go to school. Of course, no one noticed. I secretly hoped that someone would think something was up, that I'd have to explain myself, but they never did. I mean, I was trying to cover her up, so I can't really blame them.
She takes a moment, wiping her eyes with her sleeve.
The other night, you know, the drinks. That was the only escape I could think of. I'd gone back to the doctor's a few hours after you saw me. Gave painkillers for my ribs, so I stole a bottle of wine from Dad's rack in the basement. I've tried everything to get away from him, but every goddamn time I would have always failed. I have to go back. Salazar, I wanted to die. I really wanted it. All to get away from him. I thought the pills would have been enough, but I guess the few that I have left. But I guess the few that I had left when I was ready to go weren't. I'm glad, because you came to check on me. You were worried. You cared about me. I never thought I'd have this, Salazar. I never thought I'd feel this way. This is the first time I can remember where I'd feel truly happy. All those years, all the pain. Nothing can change the past, but...
I grab Natsuki by the shoulders and hold her tight. Natsuki buries her face into my chest. She's sobbing uncontrollably. I won't let anything else happen to you, Natsuki. I promise. You're here now. I'm always here for you, no matter what. Do you understand? She nods her head, keeping it embedded in my chest. I sit there with her for a while. I don't know what else to do other than let her cry. She's held all this in for so long. She needs to let it all out. That's so important. That's so important to do. After a long time, she sits back upright, wiping the tears from her face. While she's drying her eyes, I glance at the clock. It's getting really late. If we plan on attending class tomorrow, we should go to bed. Although there really isn't much point in going. We've already missed a good part of the week anyways.
Thank you, Salazar, for reading with me at the club, for helping me bake for the festival, and for saving my life. For everything, really.
It's no problem, Natsuki. I'll do it again for you.
You're so sweet.
Natsuki, from the day I laid eyes on you, I thought you were perfect. So I tried to impress you with my trash poems. Is why I spent so much time with you. I really wanted to get to know you. Everything about you was just wonderful. But there's one thing that I can't stand. You hid this pain from me. I could have helped sooner. I understand that you had your reasons for not telling me, but Natsuki, I really don't know what else to say other than that. I love you. I love you. Everything about you makes me feel a way I truly never felt before. Natsuki doesn't know what to do. She sits there for a moment.
I love you too, Salazar.
She's weeping again, this time tears of joy it seems. She wraps her arm around me again, significantly tighter than before. I can't help but think back to the hospital. When Sayori told me that she loved me. Is this part of the reason I couldn't say it back? Yeah, it is.
Do you still want to watch the movie, Salazar?
Of course. We resume the movie from the beginning. Oh. As the movie credits roll, I realize it's now early morning. Wow. I nudge Natsuki to stand at her, and she follows. I head to the kitchen for a drink and Natsuki lingers behind me.
Salazar, can we sleep together again?
But it's morning and we need to go to school. What?
I really liked it, okay?
Sure. Come on then. Natsuki and I head upstairs to her bedroom. I let her into change first. He closes the door on me and I wait patiently outside.
Just because I said I love you, that doesn't give you the right to peep.
I know. I'll stay outside, I promise. Of course I won't invade her privacy. That's good. Not without her consent, anyway. True, that's important.
Okay, I'm ready. Come in.
I inched over what Natsuki's already in bed. Grab my pajamas from my drawer and take off my top as... Did you really just in front of me? What's the problem? Natsuki seems tense. As if she wants to say something but is withholding it.
Dummy.
Oh, right. I was about to get undressed in front of her. Do I ever stop and think about anything? Probably not. Moving out into the hall for a moment, I get changed into my pajamas. I come back in. I climb onto a bed after turning off the light. Natsuki immediately rolls over and holds me tight as she did the night before.
Night, Salazar.
Friday. Oh my god, there we have it. This will be a longer video than the other ones. I don't want to have it like one day each. Save there, that's good. There we have it. Hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next part. This is really good and there's so many layers to it. Both the whole part with this dialogue between Natsuki and us, but also Monika, how she went berserk. I mean, it will be awesome to see what really happens now during the next club meeting. But hope you enjoy. Leave a like, leave a favorite, and tell me in the comments down below what you think about it. Never ever. It gets too awesome. Toodeloo.